was at a meeting, and I had just a couple weeks ago met with some people in Pike County. And we were talking about the Hispanic Assembly that they were starting in Pike County. And sure enough, I said, you know, they wanted to expand a little bit into Monroe County. So I go to a meeting a couple weeks later, and who do I meet for the first time? It's John. So lucky John is telling me how much he wants to get involved and how he really wants to do something. And my brain is going and going. So from that point on, from that day on, I have to say it's been a year of John working and working and working to pull this together and getting great people like Adelia and the Coronados to help and to become part of this organization. I'm very excited about this. I think for simple fact, John's worked very hard and the team, and they're going to do fantastic. But I think when you look at the numbers, especially as a new representative for this district, when you look at the new census numbers, as Tom said, in Monroe, we have the third highest amount of Hispanic residents in Pennsylvania's 67 counties. That's huge. 13% of Monroe County residents identify themselves as Hispanic or Latino, and that was in the 2010 census. That's grown 142% since 2000. In Pike County, 9% are Hispanic. That's an increase of 124% since 2000. So the other interesting part of this is 20% of these residents are under the age of 18. And that poses an interesting factor because they're being raised in English-speaking homes. So the language barrier that we sometimes associate with Hispanic or Latino is disappearing a little bit. So that next phase of the generation will be a little bit different than this generation of Hispanic and Latinos. But I think it's really important, especially as a state representative, that we really embrace this population, you know, because they're Americans. They just love their Latino heritage. And as a representative, it's my job to make sure I represent this district. And this is a very important population of this district, and it's only going to grow and grow and grow. But I think it's important that we get a better understanding of this community, and we make a better connection with them as well. And I really applaud this new chapter because that's what it's about. It's getting this population involved and getting connected and understanding their needs and what's important to them. And for me as a state representative, I need to understand that so I can represent them better at the state level. And so that's why I think this is so important. That's why I'm behind it 100%. And anything that they need to help with this, I plan on helping them with it. So that's a quick background. And legislatively, you know, Mario's going to talk a little bit about the budget. We have a lot. We did a lot this past week. We did the Castle Doctrine, really basically protecting you from any civil lawsuits in the home if somebody was ever to intrude into your personal property. I have a legislative roundup on my website. You can go to it anytime. I'm going to be doing that weekly, so you can see that the bills that we're passing. We are doing a lot with reform, a lot with welfare reform, a lot of different types of reform, even with the bidding process with municipalities and townships and things, to kind of streamline things, make things more effective, make things more efficient, and save us money. So there's a lot going on. I urge you to go to the website and look at the legislative roundup on a weekly basis. But if there's any specific questions,